Hello, friends. This is the program Empire of Lies, where we discuss manipulation and disinformation in Russian media. Swamps, TNT, and Epstein, how Russian TV constructs the image of a weak and corrupt West. Skabeeva's latest program combines two loosely related topics into one segment: the defense of Latvia and NATO on the eastern flank, and the scandal surrounding Epstein's affairs in the United States. In the context of Russian propaganda, this is a coherent construct. Europe and the United States are simultaneously portrayed as militarily weak and inadequate, and morally deeply corrupt and flawed. NATO's swamp shield, how a serious discussion is turned into a joke. The first part of the segment focuses on what the Daily Telegraph and other Western sources are discussing: NATO's lack of basic resources, even to the point of a TNT shortage. This is presented as a symptom of the West's general unpreparedness for war, even British doubts about their own capabilities. Skabeeva emphasizes that Europe has only one TNT producer, the Polish state-owned Nitrachem plant, which is unable to cope, while a Swedish company is only planning to build a new factory. Information about the real problems of the military industry is transformed into a convenient propaganda point. NATO is supposedly exhausted, Europe is unprepared for a serious conflict, and militarization is more panicked than rational. Against this backdrop, a story about peat bogs in Latvia appears. The original report, which the studio cites in considerable detail, essentially describes actual border fortifications, fences, cameras, checkpoints, water management systems to flood areas in the event of a threat, restoration of swamps as a natural barrier, and the environmental impact: carbon sequestration, emission reduction, ecosystem restoration. This is a typical example of a modern, green approach to defense, using terrain and ecosystems for deterrence, simultaneously combining security and climate action. But in a Russian studio, this story turns into a caricature: Latvian military geniuses, NATO's swamp shield, a crazy idea. Language designed to make Latvia's measures seem ridiculous and absurd. The actual report ends with a perfectly sober remark from an expert: a swamp is just one element of defense. The Russians themselves are well versed in such tactics, and such obstacles can be overcome in winter. However, in Skabeeva's framing, only mockery remains.